How's everybody? How's everybody today? Give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand today. Yeah. How's everybody doing today? Good. I had to be bad. Don't cut that off. Don't cut that off, man. One second, fellas. How's everybody doing today, man? It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning, but it's all right, man. I'm about to get it out here. I'm about to give you gentlemen the real game. On my head to look crooked. But anyways, man, I'm about to give y'all the real game. 1 o'clock, 12:50 on the 7th of September, man. I'll give you guys the real game. Here's the thing, gentlemen. That's all I want to tell you guys real quick. Listen, gentlemen, it's okay to love your woman, but it's not okay to be in love with your woman. Let's rewind that. Gentlemen, it's okay to love your woman, but it's not okay to be in love with your woman. And there's a reason why, gentlemen. I think being in love with a particular female is very dangerous. I think being in love with any particular female is very dangerous, right? It's okay to love, but it's not okay to be in love. In love, to me, being in love with a particular female, to me, my bad. Being in love with a female, to me, okay, it's a selfish act, right? It's a selfish. My bad. I'm not gonna overstep. It's a selfish act to be in love with a woman. It's very selfish act. Loving her is cool, but being in love with her is selfish. Because think about it, if you take all your love and you pour it into this one female, and she were to take it and were to leave you, what do you have for anybody else? Say that again. If you were to pour all your love into this one female, and she were to take that love and leave, what do you have for anybody else? This is why I say being in love is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. I don't think any man should be in love with a particular female. Um, Leaving her is cool. Just to me, love is duty. Excuse me, the provision and the protection. That's the love from a man to a woman. Now, if you take all that provision and protection and put it into that one female, how are you going to protect or provide for anybody else? I have children. I have two little girls. You think I'm about to take all my love and put into this one female so she can get up and leave? And now I don't have anything else for my children? That's crazy. That's utterly crazy. And gentlemen, you should have the same type of mindset. You should never take your love, that protection and provision, and just put it into that one female. Let's be honest. It's very selfish of you to put that type of energy into one woman. Be honest. Oh, don't say it again. It's very selfish. Excuse me, very selfish of you to put all that type of energy into one woman. It's very selfish. And you should not do that. No, 12, listen. This is not Walt Disney. This is real life. And too many of you gentlemen are getting hurt and getting trampled on because you thought that, oh, if I can just love her, if I can do X, Y, and Z, that she's going to reciprocate that. No, gentlemen, that's not how it works. You need to be balanced. You need to be balanced in your actions. You need to be balanced. Yes, you're going to love her. You're going to protect and provide as best as you can for this particular female. but you do not put all that protection provision into one woman. Think about it. You're not gonna you gonna put you don't put all your money like if you're investing something, you don't put all your money into that one investment, right? So why would you put all your so-called love into this one female? It doesn't make sense. Again, gentlemen, we gotta use our brains. We have to use our brains. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You have to use your brains, gentlemen. It's not about heart. It's not about the feeling. Right? It's not about your feeling. It's about what needs to be done. We have a family. Two little girls. You think then the next female that's gonna come along, I'm gonna pour everything into that female and leave nothing for my children? That would be the dumbest thing I will ever do in life. And the thing is, when you pour all into this one person, you give that person the power over you. Say it again. Once you pour all yourself into this person, you give that person the power. That's a very dangerous place to be in, to give that person that type of power. You should be balanced in everything that you do. You should not give that type of female that type of power over your life, ever, ever. Tell me, you got to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself in this day and age, because a lot of these females are not playing the same game you're playing. They're not. Most of the majority of these females that you're going to come across are playing for keeps. They don't care about what you got going on. They don't care about your families. They don't care about your dreams. They don't care about your purpose. They don't care about anything. So this is why I say, gentlemen, you got to be balanced. You come across this female, gentlemen, and you know you've been seeing her for a while, gentlemen. It's okay to love her. Excuse me. It's okay to love her. It's okay, but it's not okay to be in love with her. That is not okay. That is not okay. Next relationship, I will love that female, no problem. But I will not be in love with you because I have two little girls to take after. I mean, excuse me, to care for. And I'm not gonna take all that provision and protection from them and put it into you. And you can just get up and leave and go somewhere else. Yeah, gentlemen, we gotta be balanced in our thinking now. We have to be balanced. Balanced wins the game. Not this fairy tale Walt Disney nonsense. Oh, I'm in love with you. Nah, no, you're not. A lot of these women nowadays say they in love with you because they're trying to get something from you. That's all that is. And you believe that lie, and you pour all your so-called quote unquote love, all that provision and protection, all that duty into this female. And what's she gonna do? Oh, I'm just not feeling it. I'm gonna leave. And here you are depleted. And she depleted? No, because she came. She had a purpose. She knew what you fulfilled. Yeah, John, you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. Love the woman, but don't be in love with the woman. Period. I don't care. This once again, this is not Walt Disney. This is not Little Mermaid or whatever that nonsense, that fairy tale stuff, gentlemen. This is real life. You being in love with a woman is very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Especially if you got businesses and you got things that you're running and you're gonna put all into this one female. So what happened to the people that you're working with? What happened to your business partners? What's gonna happen to your children? That's why gentlemen, need to be balanced. From here on out, we got to be balanced. I don't care about the feelings. I don't care about any of that stuff, man. I have to be balanced nowadays. I have to. You boys tired, but it's all right. We're gonna press through. We're not gonna make this long tonight. Love, but never be in love. Never. You don't put all your money into one stock. That'd be dumb. That'd be dumb. I'm gonna ride this one stock all the way to the end. Gentlemen, that's dumb. Somebody's gonna take your money and roll out. Same thing with her. She's gonna take all your love and she's gonna roll out. Because that's the nature of a lot of these women. I don't care what she said. Well, I told you, gentlemen, it doesn't matter what she says. It matters what she does. And what I've learned in being here in the West, that a lot of these women primarily don't even love themselves. These women don't even love themselves. So how are you going to pour into somebody who's already broken? I'm gonna say it again. How are we gonna pour? How are you gonna pour all your love into this person, this one female who is already broken? So you pour into a cup that is broken, gentlemen. Your love is just it's for nothing. She's broken. And me being in the situation I'm in now, gentlemen, I know what needs to be done in when the next relationship comes. Yeah, I will love you, of course, but I will never be in love with you to the point that I lose myself. I'm gonna pour everything into you. Same thing with you ladies. You should never pour. Uh, you should never be in love with a man. You should love him, of course, but you should never be in love with any man. Because if you pour everything into him, he can do the same thing to you. He can just get up and leave. Then what? Then what you got to offer to anybody, to children, to your work, to your businesses, whatever it is that you're doing. You poured everything into this one person. You put the power. You put all that power into that one person's hand. And like Kanye said, one man should not have all that power. That person should not have all that power and all that access to your life. Because the thing is, if I get up and leave, that means I can come on back. Because remember, you're still in love with me. So I can get up and leave, do whatever I want to do. Then when I'm ready, I can come back to you because remember, you're in love with me. You're all in all encompasses me. So you just gave me that type of power, and that's very dangerous. So if I'm that type of person, I can get up and leave, do whatever I want to do, come on back to you. Then I got access to you and everything that you're building. So if you have businesses, if you're a female, you got some businesses or you got whatever it is, excuse me, whatever it is that you're building. Now I have access to all of that. So I can take all that you're building and I can go give it to somebody else. Same thing with you fellas. Everything that you're building, since you're so in love with this one female, you can take everything. She can come back. She come in and out, in and out. This is what a parasite does. Gonna come in and out. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna jump out. And here you are, still in love, looking like an idiot. Looking like an idiot because you're in love with somebody who is broken. You're in love with somebody who's broken. You poured all that into this one female. She's a broken cup. So all that love that you poured into her is just seeping out. It's just seeping out. So to her, you never poured in the first place. Uh-oh. Let's rewind that. All that love you pouring into that broken female and everything is seeping out. Basically, you never did it in the first place. You never did it. If you take a cup and you break it and you try to put it back together, say you shattered something and you try to put that whatever you shattered back together, that what you shatter is never going to be in its original form, basically, right? The thing that you shatter will never be in its original form. So there's gonna be all types of errors and things. You put it back together the best way you can. You try to piece it, this, that, and the third. But guess what? That particular cup, vessel, whatever it is that you broke, that you shattered, it's never going to be in its original form. So here you go trying to pour water or your love into this female that's been shattered. Gentlemen, it's just all that love is just gonna seep out. If you're gonna keep pouring, she's gonna keep seeping. Pour, seep, pour, seep. Then she's gonna look at you and be like, "Well, you didn't do anything." Yeah, gentlemen, because you poured in and it seeped out. Because she's broken. She's broken. Same thing for you ladies. You pour into this man, he's a broken man. You're gonna keep pouring into him and he's broken. So you think you're filling up, but gradually it's all that love you poured into him is just seeping out because he's a broken person. He's shattered. And when something is shattered, listen, one or two things you're gonna do with a shattered anything. You're gonna throw it away. No, only thing you can do is throw it away. Excuse me. No, I'm not saying to throw anybody away, but listen, good people, you got to be careful with your feelings and with this quote unquote love. You got to be careful with that, gentlemen. You got to be careful with that. Everybody does not deserve your protection and your provision, your dedication, and things of that nature. Your attentiveness, your attentive. How you say attentiveness? Everybody doesn't deserve that. Everybody you come across does not deserve that. So you gentlemen just use some more. How do you say discernment? Use some more discernment when you dealing with these females nowadays. And I don't care where you are. I don't care if you're in the East. I don't care if you're in Philippines, Thailand. Gentlemen, it's the same thing. Nothing changes. The land mass might have changed, but the women are women. Period. Women are just women. That's what it is. So don't be deceived, gentlemen. Never be in love with any type of female. Never be in love. Love her. Of course. I would love you. I would cherish. I would protect and provide and do the best that I can for you. But I would never pour all of that protection, all that provision, all that I have into you. So and I give you all that type of power. So maybe one day you can get up and you can roll up out of here. And I have nothing left for anybody else. Because if I pour all into you, you get up and leave, then basically I got to start from scratch. And the people that I'm taking care of don't have anything. I can't give them anything because I gave everything to you. I gave everything to you. I don't have anything even for my children. I don't have anything for them because I gave everything to this one female. And one day she said, "You know what? I'm just not feeling it no more. I'm just gonna get up and bounce." Tell me, you're gonna sit there and excuse me, you're going to look like Boo the fool. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Never be in love with any female. You being in love with a female, that's very selfish of you. Very selfish. Oh, it's well. Listen, I don't care what any Disney movie. I don't care what anybody's told you, gentlemen. You being in love with a female is very selfish on your part. Very selfish. Same thing with you ladies. Never be in love with a man. Love him, but never be in love with him. Never give anybody that type of power and that type of access to you, your life, the things you created, the things you built. Never give anybody that type of access to you. Ever. Ever. Now, I do have children. I will love them unconditionally, right? Because they came from me. That's my seed. So I will love them unconditionally because those are my children. But a female, no. Every second of the day, her she can change and do and switch it up. I don't have time. No, I'm not gonna. It's like think about it, man. People talking about this love stuff. Listen to me, love is like the ocean, right? You taking tangible things. You taking things that you built. You taking your assets and your properties, and you taking things that you've created for yourself, a lifestyle. You've taken all that and you give it to her. It's like you taking all your money and throwing it in the ocean. Then you about to then you think you about to come back even the next day and think that same money's going to be in that same spot? Absolutely not. You took tangible money, threw it in the ocean at a particular spot, and you think you about to come back the next day, and you think that money that you put in that spot is going to be there? Eh, No, it's gone. Your money's gone, just like that love. It's gone. So yeah, never be in love. It's cool to love, but never be in love. You ladies and gentlemen, stay up, man. I gotta get up out of here. I'm sitting here yawning, getting sleepy. Give yourselves a hand, gentlemen. Something real quick, man. Something just to think about. If you don't like it, let's discuss about it. But yeah, gentlemen, you should never be in love. I don't care what your grandma and granddaddy. I don't care about none of that stuff. You should never be in love with any female, anybody. Never, ever. Love her. Never be in love. Do not give that woman that type of control or that type of access over your life. You're gonna end up hurting yourself. Ladies, you too. But never get that type of person, that type of access to your life. You're setting yourself up for a huge disappointment. Everything that you built, you put into this one man, into this one woman, and you give them that type of access to your whole being, and they can be like, you know what, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just about to go. Then what do you have to give to anybody else? You have nothing because you gave it all to this one person. Be balanced. Never fall in love with anybody. Never love them. Never in love. But that's it, man. That's my show for today, man. You guys give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand. Listen, man, if you donate to my cash app, $ 1247 clothing company. Also PayPal. It's SIMSIMON 1247. Donate to my cash app, man. Subscribe to this channel, likes. If you guys are watching the playback, like, subscribe, and share to the of course to my YouTube channels. Man, you guys have a good one. And once again, gentlemen, ladies too, you can love that person, but never be in love with anybody. Never give that type of person that type of access to your life. Never. Be balanced. I'll say it again. Be balanced. Let that person don't give that person no type excuse me, don't give that person that type of access. You're only setting yourself up for failure. Love, never in love. I'm out. Peace.